man, stop getting ran through by all these niggas, then expecting a nigga to settle down with your ass and have a baby with your stupid ass, bro. Keep getting ran through. Keep getting ran through.
Wait, do you have a girl or not right now?
I haven't had a girl since high school.
What?
12 years.
You lying, bro.
I've been single, locked in.
I'm not even trying to be weird, but like, you're a handsome looking guy. You got big.
I be chilling. I'm not even outside.
You expect me to believe that shit, bro?
I'm not lit. I promise.
Bro, Ashton, bro. Come on, bro. You gain millions of followers.
The last 3 months, bro, my DMs have been out of this world.
Yeah, you probably have crazy people in there.
But I'm not like attracted to it at all because I know why they're there.
Okay.
But for me, like if I found my wife, it would be somebody who I'll probably meet like outside.
Outside of all this.
Publix, grocery store, church.
Modern women don't really know what they want, right? You want a man to take the lead in a relationship, but then you want him to also respect your independence. I'm independent. I don't need nobody. I want you to be decisive, but don't be so decisive that I can't be independent. You got to be so decisive that you got to know when I don't want to be independent. And you got to know when I want to step in and be independent. That's the type of man that I want. You got to know when I want to be told what to do versus when I don't want to be told what to do. And when I don't want to be told what to do, you just get out the way. Huh?
You're dealing with a grown man in his 30s and up. Understand this early. Women tend to fall in love with potential, but men respond to experience. That is who you are and what you bring right now. At that stage, that difference matters more than so many women think, because he's not looking at who you could become. He's asking himself one question. What does it actually look like to deal with her tomorrow? All the time, not occasionally. Not when things are good, but when she's tired, when she's upset, when things don't go her way. These men care about the now, how you speak to him, how you handle pressure, how you respond when you don't get your way, how your presence affects his peace. A grown man is not trying to imagine a future version of you. He's evaluating the reality of you. We think, if he sees my heart, if he understands my intentions. No, sis. He's not measuring intention. He's measuring impact, what your presence adds or what it subtracts now. These grown men don't have the time or the patience to build you into the version of the woman they need. He's not trying to teach respect or coach emotional control or repeat himself 1,000 times until it clicks. He is looking for somebody who already understands how to show up.
What's going on, fellas? Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment down below. Let's get back to the video. You know what? We talk about men opting out, not getting married, that sort of thing, because there's like legitimate legal risks to it. You got people out there, men out there, that subscribe to the belief that, hey, I'll be with it. I think I was listening to what's his name on whatever podcast that was kind of saying the same thing, and can't remember his name, his last name, Justin. Tall guy, white guy, I think, might be from Louisiana. So I don't even know if he's really white. He might be black, just light skin. I'm just joking. But am I? He grew up around black people, so maybe. Anyway, he subscribes to that belief. I'm not saying don't get married. I'm just saying there's a lot of guys out there that look at the math on that. And they're doing the math and they're trying to figure out, okay, so where do I benefit? What's in it for me? Will you get a companion? Do I really? Do I get a friend, or do I have more responsibility? Do I have another bill? Do I have more stress?
We don't want OnlyFans, but this is not the way.
Sophie, if the number of women doing OnlyFans tripled in Florida tomorrow, would that be a good or a bad thing?
I think honestly, it would be a great thing. A lot of women are trying to find different ways to make more income in a, heavily damaged economy. So I think that there should be those opportunities out there for these women to make an income.
When you say that tripling the number of OnlyFans creators is a good thing, that speaks to the damage of the economy.
Women still should be able to make that decision for themselves at the end of the day. They shouldn't have to worry about
I'm raising a tax to disincentivize and deter it. I'm not banning it.
What does this say about America in our current economy, Carmen, if we're at a place where women feel like they have to themselves on the internet in order to survive, to make a living for themselves?
Sorry, guys, I'm siding with the hoes on this one. I'm siding with the hoes. I don't think that taxes is the solution. Why don't we just solve the problem instead of taxing people? If you want to go hard on the issue instead of trying to say, well, we're just going to tax the American people more. Like, why are we not going after the people who are doing, why are we not taxing the only thing in sight?
I hear what you guys are saying, but at the same time, we have to realize, like, she makes more money than LeBron James. That's like the whole point. That's why it's called the sin tax, because if you want to sell your body online, you want to be an online, like, we're going to make that as hard as possible. Now these girls are going to start changing their minds.
I feel like that is not going to deter women. Like, these whores are going to themselves, whether it's on the internet or whether it's in real life.
Essentially what the government has said is, we'll be your pimp, okay? You got to give me half. But you can do it. We're going to pimp you out. That's what they're doing.
Well, modern women like to say, why doesn't a man approach me anymore? Well, there's a lot involved in approaching right now. So if a man says hello, or tries to be, a lot of these guys are trying to be respectful. They really are. But if he says that, then all of a sudden, depending on what you like, and that's what the whole conversation hinges on, depending on what you like, depending on what you want to do, all of a sudden he becomes disrespectful, he becomes a pedo, all of a sudden he's making you uncomfortable, all that other stuff, right? If a man's at work, he compliments you, oh man, I like that dress. Oh man, I like that, I like whatever, the color of you color your eyes, all of that stuff, you're just being nice, right? All of a sudden, oh, well, now you're being weird. Oh, now you're being a creep. And all of that. It's a whole bunch of foolishness that goes on. And the man is like, well, why do I keep on getting myself into this? Who wants to walk into that? Who wants to be a part of that? That's what you have to start thinking about. If I were a man, how would I perceive myself? The way that I look. You're not going to get it right all the time. You're not going to be perfect. It doesn't mean that you have to accept the advances of every man, right? Nobody's asking you to do that. Just asking you to treat people like a human being. What some of these modern women will do is they will shop. They will continue to shop over and over again, which, if that's what you want to do, okay. But when you're doing that, you're wasting a man's time, and you're wasting his energy. You're wasting his money, right? You're looking for a man that says, hey, I'm interested in you. That's what you said. You're looking for a man that is intentional. You get frustrated when a man says that. When a man says, I'm intentionally dating, and he fools around and doesn't text you back, you get upset. Well, guess what? Surprise, surprise. You're doing the same thing. When a man says, hey, I'm serious about us, you want to change the subject. And then, 6 months later, when he's tired of chasing you around, playing all these silly games, you wonder why the man is less interested. You wonder why the man don't want to have anything to do with you, right? Y'all might get together and hang out, but you notice, oh, he's not so gung-ho about paying the bill like he used to. Or, this time he made me pay half. Well, what happened last week? You paid for the whole bill last week. Well, yeah, I want to be nice, but you and I are friends, right? Well, I mean, yeah, so I paid my half, you pay your half. I don't understand what the issue is. Well, I mean, I thought we were a little bit more than friends. I thought we were working towards going out. Yeah, I mean, but not for 6 months, though. Not for 6 months. It's me taking you out, paying for things, and doing things for you for 6 months. And, you're probably still out there looking for other guys. It doesn't take you 6 months to know, hey, I want to try this out. I want to test this out. What company do you know that has a 6-month free trial? Full access to services, by the way. Which company? And what's funny is a lot of these modern women will go down a list of things that they expect a man to do. And then they'll be like, oh, if he doesn't do this, then he's getting chopped. Oh, he's getting cut and all that. And so a man might go a couple of weeks, or it used to be months on end, trying to do these things for you, but you're unappreciative of them, is essentially what it comes down to. She might drag a man on doing things, simping for her, basically, at that point. It'd be one thing if she was actually reciprocating and she was giving him that same type of energy back or similar, right? At least dump me a bone, do something for me. But you're not doing any of that. And so you got him in there 3-4 months deep doing for you, and you waiting on somebody else to come scoop you up. You hoping that the dude that you actually want gonna come and get you, gonna show you some interest. And he doesn't. And that's how modern women lose their position in dating. They'll try to hold on to somebody else thinking, oh, he gonna be here forever, trying to get this other person. And if I don't get this other person, I still have him over here. And I'll just keep on doing the same thing over and over again until I find somebody that I actually like. And then when it's time for me to break it to them, I'll talk to the group and they'll say some stupid stuff. Well, you know, it was never meant to be. I've been feeling this way over the past 2 or 3 weeks. Lying. You've been feeling this way over the past 3 to 5 years. You just been messing around with me because that other man didn't want you. Now, when you look like you have the opportunity, you're going to run to him. Once again, the problem is you're going to run to him. He's going to pump you, dump you, and you're going to send you on back to me. And you're going to want me to handle your foolishness. But I'm not. But that's the way modern women think. I'm going to keep him on the hook, keep him running around and chasing me while I chase this other man. And when after 10 years, that man that I want don't want me, and I'm clear on that, I'm hoping that the man that I kept on putting on the back burner still wants me. And a lot of these modern women are thinking that men are scared to approach. And that's not really it. Well, he's intimidated. No, I'm not intimidated. There's just a lot of men out there are tired of being treated like they're a problem, like I'm the issue, like I done something wrong. If I come over here and shoot my shot to you respectfully, and you make a stank face, or you go to trying to pull out your phone even before I get there, and men see y'all doing this stuff, man. I'm telling you, men see y'all doing this stuff. Even if it's not you recording because y'all thinking y'all slick. Oh, well, you go over there and record. Oh, he's got me. Just pull out your phone, See you doing that stuff. So when men see you acting crazy, and then they turn and where's he going? Wait, and now you want to, see, look, man, ain't scared, ain't this thing. No, I'm not. I saw you acting crazy. I saw you about to do something stupid, and I went another direction. Just like you decide, oh, we're going to audible, we're going to do something stupid instead of just being respectful and having a normal social conversation. What we're going to do is something dumb. He says, okay, I'm going to pivot. I'm going to go to the bathroom. I'm going to go get a drink. Whatever I was about to do, I'm not about to do that. What modern women want men to do is continue, even if you see trouble, continue to walk that direction. Continue, and whatever it is, even if we want to make jokes about you and we're about to make jokes about you, just still come on and let us have a bit of fun. Let us make fun of you. You're setting that precedent now. And once again, have a sense of humor. Be able to laugh at yourself. Man, if somebody makes a joke, if you do something stupid, or you got some ways about you, and your girl is making fun of you and stuff like that, have a sense of humor. You ain't perfect. And you're gonna be roasting other people, so have a little bit of sense of, let them make fun of you, right? But modern women have moved from making fun of somebody to completely trying to disrespect them, completely trying to ruin their life. You don't need no job. As a matter of fact, you need to fire him. Going and trying to ruin somebody's livelihood by putting terrible reviews and then trying to essentially dox people is what they're trying to do. Low key, indirectly dox somebody is what they're doing. They don't want to say it like that, but that's what they're doing. And you wonder why men are not approaching. And I don't think, modern women understand that, a lot of these men have watched what, a marriage is done to a man, how it completely, and we talk about divorce a lot, right? Divorce does a lot. It takes a lot from you. And so you see a lot of men deciding, hey, peace is a lot better option. It's less riskier. I see my dad paying child support, even when he's taking care of us this whole time. I see my brother paying child support. I'm paying child support, and I only see my kid 2 weekends out of the month. I lost my house. I lost my peace messing around with this woman. When you watch that happen to your friends and your family, and especially when that happens to you, you start doing things differently. You start thinking differently. You start saying, okay, it's not about fear. It's about, okay, is this the best position for me? Is this the best possible outcome? Because like I started to say a minute ago, you have, even in marriage, modern women like to say how they lose themselves. But how many men have checked out in marriage? How many men have lost themselves in marriage because the wife don't listen? Or you just here to do what I want and be a good man and be a gentleman and do exactly how I tell you to do and act exactly how I want you to act. And men really have no say so. Once again, I've heard a couple of guys say it with a straight face like it's supposed to be something that makes sense. Oh yeah, you should be okay with being the last priority. Why? Pay the bills here. I should be the first priority. Well, yeah, you got to serve your wife and your kids. I get it. I understand it. But in no way, no shape or form should somebody that's doing the most work in the house be put last place. Absolutely. If it was a woman that was happening to, then people would be rioting. Modern women would be rioting. Oh, you need to give her some respect, and she's doing more work than you. Be rioting because she's doing more work than you. But all of a sudden, when a man does more work, that's what he's supposed to be doing. You don't get a cookie for that. You don't get any praise or any more respect for that. You don't get any love for that. Interesting. And you say you want me to propose to you. You say how much you want the wedding to cost. You say how much you want a ring to cost. Really? Absolutely not. I think one of the wildest things that modern women are doing today is they're great at revising things. Revisionist history, where they'll rewrite like a normal breakup, a normal situation that would happen to anybody. They'll take that story and really zhuzh it up. They'll really rewrite it and replay it and be like, oh, this is exactly what happened. It's like, oh man, I survived and I was in complete survival mode. I never had a man to help me and all this other stuff, when it was just really a normal breakup. Like, y'all are going your separate ways. You decided, hey, this is the man that I want in my life. He was like, okay, well, I can't be that man, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go in a different direction. Love you. Thanks for the great times. And then you find out he's married or he's with somebody else, and all of a sudden, he treated me terribly, and I guess he wasn't that bad if he could move on from me so fast. That type of nonsense. You're just single at 35. And I'm not going to say you haven't been a good person. I'm just saying that man done moved on. That man done moved on. You thought that man. A lot of these modern women are putting ultimatums out there. What they're trying to do is they're trying to manifest. They're trying to say, oh man, this is what I want. And in the moment, because they don't know what they're doing, they'll try to speak something or say something. They're like, oh, I'm just going to go out on a limb and say it. And sometimes that does work. right? Because you say something, your brain believes it, and so you start going in that direction. The only issue with that is you can't control somebody else. That other person still has free will. So while y'all are thinking, I'm just gonna say it and he's gonna do it, they're doing it in relationships too. Oh, I'm just gonna say it. He don't even say it to him. I'm just gonna say it into a room, into a mirror 50 times, and it's gonna happen. He's gonna chase me. He's gonna yearn. He's gonna come back, and when he don't, oh my God, you know, this man was he was narcissistic. He was an abusive person. You know, he never really liked me, and now I'm realizing at 35, none of my boyfriends ever actually liked me. That's not true. I mean, if you have 5 boyfriends, let's say 3 out of the 5 didn't actually like you. That still leaves you with 2 good men that actually cared for you, did the things that you asked them to do, but you decided, oh shoot, I want to pivot and go this channel. You know, everybody's making a point and everybody's making an issue about red pill and how it's radicalized my man and how my man ain't the same anymore and it destroyed my marriage. But when are we going to talk about the pivot? When are we going to talk about the pivot that these modern women take when they're listening to this nonsense on TV? Content by Shira 7, content by some of these other foolish, silly, idiotic dating coaches where they pivoted and they go, I'm just like, this is exactly what I expect. Yeah. And maybe you're not listening to a dating coach because, well, you know, I'm married and I really don't need that, or I'm in a relationship and I really don't need that. That same stuff that you're not listening to on TikTok is going to show up in the music. It's going to show up in the TV shows that you like. Well, I'm just watching it. You know, it's this really good show and I really don't see it. It's just a show. But that's showing up in your mindset and you're expecting your husband, well, I want him to do that, man. I would like that. And you're dreaming about it and you're thinking about it. And you're expecting that man to do what they didn't written in the show. These people that you watching on the show don't even put it in real life. These people that you're watching on the show don't even have a spouse. They don't even have a spouse. And you sitting up there, well, my man, this, that, I wish he would do this, that. And if he don't do that, and I guess we ain't supposed to be writing your own narrative, creating your own narrative where there is none. It's a normal relationship. Get your head out of your behind.